Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dragons of Oakland. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go. 11.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
60.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So this city and these fans, everybody knows the story. They lost their football team not once but twice, most recently after the 2019 season. The baseball team, they may very well be leaving town. The basketball team is over in San Francisco now. What a boost this is, though, to have an NFL team back here in Oakland. And these fans, they could not be more appreciative.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson looking to throw this. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Stephanie! 18, Pioneer! Say, hey! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Street, trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Again, it's Richardson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Richardson. Right back to Pitts again. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Richardson back to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Lamb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now Richardson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Okay, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Richardson going to change the play here. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 79 Broncos. 70 Rangers.
Now it's Richardson. And this His throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On third down, here's Richardson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will stay at a 7-point game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Down to about the 45. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11-11.
From the 45 on second down, Jones. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Richardson now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Richardson out of the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Richardson on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
On the go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
Come on.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
19 Lions.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On first down, Richardson. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they really want...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Jones on first down. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Harris running straight ahead. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught by Lamb. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, get set.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
12.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Jones wants to change it up. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Jones steps away. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Isaiah Likely, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Hey, check that. Streak. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Richardson working from the gun. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60.
Back to the air with Richardson. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham from 13 yards out. And the Dragons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing Jones. This one into the hands of Burton. Past the 20. Down the right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Harris is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Jones going to change it up here. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
21.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
21.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Go!
Richardson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 66 yards. And the Dragons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Here we go. 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Jones. Going. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Here's Jones to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game. 3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Now Richardson. That's caught by Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's 1st down. Here's Richardson. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.